Okay, somebody say something.
All right, hi. This is the still as of yet unnamed podcast. This is Kyle.
I'm Dave.
I'm Jake. I thought I was gonna be last, and then you.
And that's
Tyler.
Yeah.
And then Aaron's not here yet.
Aaron, our guest speaker, will be in shortly.
Aaron, our co-host, because he's the only other person that's here
Hold on,
every
wait.
week.
Does the top of the coffee look really weird? What is all that forming on the top of my? Is that normal for coffee? You see that?
It looks like a layer of water.
Is it?
Looks like.
It smells nice.
Probably not.
Well, that's what happens.
Very
when you
strong
paper
coffee.
towel.
Yeah.
I have very weak coffee.
Well, it'd be like a blonde roast then. Is what I was looking for.
It's super early in the morning, so we're all tired.
Well, I'm
not tired.
I've been
You
up for
guys
like
are all
2.5 hours.
Yeah, I know.
fumbling
I've been
around.
up since like
Mine
7.
had 5
No,
hours
I've
of
actually,
sleep.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I've had
I had 5 hours.
I got up around 6:45 this morning. I was just hanging out. What?
Congratulations.
No, it was weird because I went to bed around 1. Well, I fell asleep around 1, and I just woke up all willy-nilly at like 6:45, and I was like,
Willy-nilly.
oh, willy-nilly. Yeah. What?
Who uses that?
I use that.
I use that still.
Yeah, willy-nilly. I like that term.
No.
Those are some of those weird phrases that like you get from your parents and you don't even realize you're using them. What are some other ones? I can't even think of some.
Your mom wears military boots.
Stop talking while you're all the way over there. I'm gonna fucking.
So let's review everyone's week. How was your week, Dave?
Boring, uneventful. Hit the gym a lot. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I was hitting the gym too. For those of you who can't see me, I'm very out of shape. Actually.
Curly arms.
Yes, my little lady arms.
How was your week? Anything of value to talk about?
No.
Hipster stuff.
I made music all week. That's the song I started. Yeah, and then.
We are just the most interesting podcast.
We're really not.
In the world.
I know that was sarcasm, but we're really not. I'm sure we have to. Obviously, we're gonna find something to talk about. Make me breakfast. I'm hungry.
Mitchell, before you get forced into slave labor, how was your week?
I don't know. I've been getting to make some French toast, so it's been pretty good.
You got a new phone.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really watered down.
Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. God damn it.
All right,
I can't do 2 things at once.
I had a class at art school, and I got ahead of everyone like I usually do.
That is a cool story, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny about this? I was thinking about like a lot of stuff to say last night before I went to bed. Like, oh yeah, we gotta talk about this. Oh, we gotta talk about that. And then even this morning on the way over here, it's like, oh, I can't remember to talk about this. And I'll be damned if I can't remember a goddamn thing if I was thinking about. I should have wrote it down and
what
everything.
were we saying when we were talking over?
The hipsters.
We were talking about how hipsters love shit that's they did it before it was cool.
It's a good thing I don't have my glasses on today.
But we're all gamers, and we do shit, and then it becomes a hipster thing. It's like, they did it before school. It's like, no, we had that a fucking year ago, and now you dickheads stole it, and we can't use it anymore. Because then everyone's going to think we're hipsters. Because
Like what?
I can't think of a fucking example this early in the morning.
No,
We had an
you're
example.
not fucking talking if you're in there. You come in here and talk if you want to say something.
Aaron is busily shuffling through porn on his Tumblr feed, which I guess is more interesting than podcasting with us.
Yeah, it's just when we laugh.
It's nothing like Disney, though.
Well, no, give me some examples anyway. Back to the, like, what do you mean, like,
We had examples in the car.
like
Shit that we had that was cool, and then, because we're gamers, and then it became a hipster thing, and they had it before it was cool.
Because it was in X Games and, no, wow. Stupid. Fucking, what the fuck did you say? You was...
I don't know, I had an example.
Shit. Can't remember.
This is morning for us.
Usually people, it's easier to like.
Yeah, we did a better job last week at, our Italian dinner.
No, we
They had
didn't.
our non-existent breakfast, Tyler.
Yeah. When are you gonna start making me French toast?
Hang on,
I've been
hold on.
told so many good things about this French toast. And I still haven't
Oh,
gotten
really?
it.
And now it doesn't exist.
Alright, chill the fuck out.
Also,
Chill the fuck out.
so let me tell you. So I was talking to Aaron like a good portion of our day. How long were we talking for, Aaron? Hey, motherfucker. Like, how long were we talking for?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Quite a while.
Okay, that's my
quite a
Yeah,
while.
all you can hear from that is.
I'll put subtitles in
Oh
there.
shit! I was still even louder than him.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were talking for a good portion of the day yesterday, and I was gonna start making red velvet cakes. Like, you know what? I'm gonna bring red velvet. Seriously, right? I'm gonna fucking bring red velvet cake over. Nobody's having a red velvet cake. I have my organic Dutch cocoa, and I get these I don't know, all kinds of great ingredients, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the blender out. And I was like, wait, I need milk. I go into my refrigerator. There's no milk.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
The
That is
one
irritating thing.
week I don't have a car, I need milk to make a goddamn cake.
Why don't you just go to your neighbors?
And
You
the
don't have
one
nice
day you
neighbors?
don't have milk.
Can I borrow a garden of milk,
Dude,
please?
Steve-O walked
Yes.
over to my house. Literally, the first couple months he fucking moved over there.
What do you ask for?
He fucking came over, he's like, yeah, I'm making some macaroni. Is it cool if I get, some milk? No! Go back over to your house. You never talk to us, no.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know the kid. I walk over the first day he moves in, I'm trying to be nice, and he's just, blowing me off, and I'm like, okay, cool. You belong over in
I
Rolling
see
Hills.
where we stand.
Yeah,
now.
you belong over in that neighborhood, and you're here now. And so he just comes over asking for some milk? No, fuck you.
Go ahead.
Go back over there.
It would have been even better if you would have had curdled milk. Like, sure, buddy, here you go, good neighbor.
Just hand him a stick of butter. There you go.
Make some milk out of that asshole. Oh, that's terrible. That's fantastic, though. I can only imagine.
It doesn't say milk and eggs are in the fridge.
Have you ever tried buttermilk before?
Shit's disgusting as hell.
It's
Right?
It's sour.
I know.
You use it for
I didn't realize that buttermilk was sour milk. It's not like I took a huge swig of it and just oh, this is so good. No, I was like, well, I've never had buttermilk before. I wonder what it tastes like. And dab it on my finger and try. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah.
It tastes like lime juice in milk.
Yeah, it's really bad. And yet we put it in so many things, and it's like, wow, this is
Because
so
when
good.
you cook it out, it's fine. Hey, what happened to the cinnamon?
That when
The
you
bread's
try
in there. Here's
baking
the-
chocolate,
Here's the sugar.
that shit's
Oh my
nasty.
God,
It
yeah.
has such
It's
you can taste the chocolate,
covered.
but it just has such a bland, chalky
And
taste.
yeah,
What?
baking chocolate.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. You're not in here.
Baking chocolate is super, super dark and it's unsweetened. That's why it's bad.
You know what other cake I need to make one of these days? A German chocolate cake.
Wolf
Yes.
Make a Black Forest cake.
What?
Make a Black Forest cake.
What is Black Forest cake?
It's the portal cake.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
portal
gonna
cake's
make it.
German chocolate cake.
It's Black Forest.
It's totally. It has a coconut pecan frosting. That is German
Don't fight me with
chocolate.
baked goods. My girlfriend loves cooking, and she'll just bake shit for us. So.
Oh yeah, you don't need to
What
make
the hell am
anything.
I looking
I don't have a
Where's
problem with
the
that. I just
in there.
I like that baking's fine.
Jake, I mean, we all know that you're the most effeminate one in the group, but
Princess.
Hey, I'm the one that has the favorite color of pink.
yeah.
My favorite
not
color is
Jake.
purple.
Boo-hoo!
Pimp and Purple.
Pimp and Purple.
Pimp Game 3. Oh, did you see the fourth one's coming out?
Oh, Pimp
They
Game
already
4's coming
announced
out?
Pimp Game 4.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it. It was like a presidential.
Oh, by the way, Pimp Game
Bullshit.
4 is Saints Row. Saints Row, by the way.
Yeah, Saints
Oh, yeah.
Row. My bad.
I guess they really shouldn't. We shouldn't expect
For
them to know that.
for our 3 listeners who are going to be listening, which was
You
one
yourself and I.
Yeah, right.
For all 10 of our listeners, 7 of which are our parents. The other 3 are
What's
us.
that? What's that Bungie game coming out?
Destiny?
Destiny.
I was gonna say Infinity.
Infinity.
That looks. I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to that.
I think it looks good, maybe. I mean, it's Bungie, so.
Isn't it supposed to be really open world and basically a shooting game that's fucking open?
Anybody else
Like
notice
any-
that a bunch of the things in there look like Mass Effect characters?
No, I didn't.
Like, not even showing up.
No, you're showing up.
A little bit.
A little bit. You'll put in the subtitles later. I'm not doing that. I'll edit everything, make everything sound all nice and equalized, but you're gonna put.
Oh
the
no, give it to me.
subtitles
I'll write out.
Pretty sure our audience shouldn't be knowing that we're going to be talking about our editing later.
in. No, that's fine.
Just
Yeah, I
put it
don't.
out there.
I don't care if they know about the editing. No, after you post it, I'll listen to it and I'll edit the
Anyway,
description
so,
with
Destiny.
the words.
Is that what it's called? Destiny?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What is it about? Does anybody know?
Hey Aaron, Google Destiny and figure out what it's about. So this is why we need internet. That way we can live
Well,
stream.
I can go on my computer and you won't hear the clicking from my keyboard.
Well, no, I mean we need to eventually start doing this where it's live stream so people can listen as
You
we're
know,
talking.
I actually feel like live stream podcasts are way more I can really get into like if it's long, like say it's like 2 hours or 3 hours long, I can really get into a live stream podcast better than what is he doing? Better than
I'm trying to crack the egg.
I'm having a really hard time getting this out right now. Okay.
You would be better at talking if we were live streaming.
No, I'm totally cool having a conversation right now with the mic in front of me. But I'm saying I feel like watching somebody like not even necessarily live stream, but watching them talk is so much better than just listening to.
Yeah, so you can see all the facial expressions.
Yeah, it's so much better.
The one podcast I started listening to a year ago, they started doing visual live streaming. Like they used to just audio live stream. Tiger Tales Radio.
Okay.
They're from Britain. As Britain mocks the king, the queen,
Stop
whatever.
Don't do accents.
Warm up the jug.
I can't warm up the jug. I can't find anything about Saints Row 4.
I don't know. It was on Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was under Saints Row on Facebook. They had a.
Oh, do you follow them on Facebook?
Yeah.
I follow. I'm really excited.
I just put it down as one of my liked video games, and it automatically puts me on their page.
Yeah.
So.
I'm really excited for Grand Theft Auto 5.
I'm excited.
I know if Aaron got in here, he'd be excited about it too.
I'm excited for Animal Crossing because I'm a furry nerd.
That's why you're not going to be here next week.
Huh?
We understand.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you're not going to be here next week.
I'm not going to be here next week because I'll be at Furthermore.
That's fine. Well, see, this is going to be next week's next week.
Oh, and you know what? Then I'll have something cool to talk about when I come back.
Yeah.
I can do con reports.
Surely
year
somebody
con.
has like an event or a story you can also tell us. But we got to segue into it very smoothly.
Yeah, so we got to go segue. And
So
then,
his balls deep.
Obama can't segue.
I mean,
Ever
if,
saw that?
if Obama just said segue, it would probably be better than how he segues. It was like, segue!
No, that was the thing, though. Obama can't segue.
I was in Gettysburg.
Somebody
And
get that sugar shit.
Football toss.
anyway, I was in Gettysburg and we were walking around sightseeing and stuff like that. And there was these people. First of all, how fucking lazy are you that you're sightseeing in Gettysburg on Segways, first of all?
You're fucking lazy as shit because
Yeah.
you can't walk around Gettysburg.
And then their cute little shirts said
Fuck me.
Segs in the city. Isn't that clever? Segs in the city. And they're all riding on...
But they're in Gettysburg.
Segways. That's not really a city. It's a burg. There's a difference.
I don't know. It's Gettysburg. How is that a city?
It's
Segs in
a
the
town.
city.
You're a town.
You're a towel.
Now look what you just did!
Yeah, we
you
heard
just
that.
chirped my microphone, you son of a bitch.
We are just the epitome of professionalism.
No, we're not.
We're gonna get better.
We're far
at
from that. We're gonna get better.
We're gonna get worse. I got better.
We'll get worse. Dave will get better. He'll absorb our good.
Cancer.
What?
I thought you were going to get cancer.
No.
Who
Did
is
you get better?
Yeah, I got better.
Aaron?
I got aborted from time. I got
Is Aaron
better.
ever gonna join our podcast? You guys talk about it.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I was thinking of something to talk about last night. When I was down at my last convention, the fucking
Hotel called?
they call themselves the Dorsey Irregulars. They're the fucking hall monitors. They make sure you don't fuck shit up. They were the worst fucking security ever. When the convention caught on fire, I went to the fucking dude that's running the Dorsey, and I said, all right, you obviously aren't doing this well because everyone was spreading out and trying to get back into the hotel when we got evacuated
Where was
because it
that?
caught on fire.
Wait, what con? Where was it?
For Freight 2012.
Oh.
Yeah, the convention caught on fire, everyone evacuated, and then people were trying to get back in, so the security was trying to keep people out. So I go up to the guy, because I was helping with security, and I said, all right, how can I help? And he said, you can just go back into the crowd and stop trying to help, you're just going to get in the way. And then he walked away, like, from everyone. So then I went to some of the other volunteers and said, how can I help? And we basically formed a human wall and held people back. And someone ran past us back into the convention, so we had to run in and grab him.
Wait, why were you trying to...
We were keeping people from going back into the hotel that caught on fire.
Oh, okay.
People were
What I was seeing was like a wall of like the hotel would be in front of you, and you're trying to keep people like in between you and the hotel. Like that's what I pictured.
No, we were keeping
Okay.
people away from the hotel because the fire trucks and the police were showing up, and everyone was trying to get back into the hotel for whatever the fuck reason.
Didn't you have to have have some dude with the fursuit
Yeah.
do the dance thing?
I had some guy that had like an L-wire suit go over, turn on loud music, and start dancing, and he drew a crowd that took most of the people away from the hotel trying to get back in. He literally just started like breakdancing in the parking lot and drew a huge crowd. And
I don't get breakdancing.
yeah,
I want to roll you back a few steps. What did you say the security personnel called themselves?
the Dorsai Irregulars.
Kind of sounds like
what?
Vox Populi, you know.
They-
It's a funny cult name.
Yeah, they were they run at all the
Morning
like big
Star.
sci-fi conventions. Although because of how horrible shit they were, there was a petition to not allow them back at the convention again, and it passed. So thank God we're not seeing them again next year.
So
That's totally not on, by the way. You have to actually turn these on.
All right, so that's my story about horrible security personnel. Who else has a?
Segue. Okay, so
I feel like it's gonna be a recurring thing.
Segue. That's the name of the podcast.
What's a
Segue.
segue?
yeah, no. Okay, so when you no seriously, when you would start like when we used to be in school and it'd be like the first day of school.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron.
I like.
That's right. My bad.
What are we doing?
You're telling a story.
Anybody got
Okay, so like, what would be your normal sleeping schedule during the summer when you were still in school?
During the summer,
Yeah.
I'd sleep until like fucking like 12 in the afternoon, and
Right,
stay up
and
till
you
like 6.
yeah, and you'd be up really. Okay, so like the first day that you like, okay, at school, I gotta get in the sleep schedule. Like the week before, you're like, I gotta get in the sleep schedule. So you stay up all night again anyway, and you don't even care. Now, like the first day of school, do you find it really easy to like? Did you find it really easy to wake up just on time, right?
Yeah. No, I started waking up on time and early a week before I went.
No, see, I never did that. But like for some reason, the first week of school, or the first day of school, like I even though I went to bed at like 3 in the morning, I woke up
Yeah.
at 6, no problem. And then like the day after that, I
It
just
just all went downhill.
yeah, just like okay, now I gotta. This is gonna happen now. I gotta get back into this shitty sleep
It's like,
schedule.
well, the next few months suck.
I just have been on a really, really bad sleeping schedule.
I don't know. My 3 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon is killing me.
Really? Wow. I do like 1 and then 10 or like 12.
Like, I really don't want to be asleep for like 10 hours, you know?
I know.
want to wake up at like, 8 hours.
But then I want to stay up all goddamn night and fucking mess around like on Xbox or on the computer, whatever I'm doing. Don't.
Hey, be prepared.
Should we pause this
Chirping.
instead?
No.
We can. Why don't we just
Oh,
pause?
I mean, we can pause while we're eating.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't we just pause when we're eating? Well, do you do that? Like, can you like if you're staying up all night, then like the first day, then you have to wake up and get something to do early. You can wake up really early, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Like I said, I never wait till last minute to learn to wake up early. I fucking do that like a week in advance.
Oh no, I do that all the time.
It's very interesting.
It is very interesting. Mitchell, do you have something to talk about?
But he's not allowed to talk because he's cooking.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk. I'm cooking.
Fucking fire extinguishers, man. Have you ever played with a fire extinguisher?
Dang, how the fuck does
I
that-
actually have never. I've never even seen a fire extinguisher like being used before.
Okay, so the first few pieces are going to be extra toasted. Hope
It's
you don't mind.
it's rather fun.
I've never even had to call. I've never even had to call 911 before.
Neither have I.
I don't. I just. I.
There's probably a few situations where you should have, but you just don't.
No, I don't
Just
think there were
do.
ever situations where I should have like or possibly could have called 911.
Oh no, I had a situation I probably should have.
What
But
was
someone
that?
else did. Oh, when my mom tore her fucking leg open with the motorcycle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was hitting the Kickstarter on a dirt bike, and it
Oh.
caught the bottom of her leg and went up, and it was down to the silvery strands on the muscle. It was cool.
Those silvery strands are more like tendons.
Slippery
Better.
Yeah, but her,
slippery
when they had her on the bed, her leg was just laying open like that, and you could see the.
And you didn't call 911?
No, that was when she was in the hospital. Someone else called 911 because he saw.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't.
Oh. Were you were you in shock or like you?
I was sitting there holding her leg closed. She was in shock.
I fucking bet she was. You fucking ripped her leg open.
I didn't rip her leg open.
Well, I
she
didn't
ripped her leg
I'm
open.
saying she got her leg. The point
Jake,
is,
okay.
that's gross. That's
How much
She's got a giant
traumatic
scar
experience
now.
me and Kyle have been through? It's like we're fucking Vietnam vets or something.
I wouldn't go as far as.
No.
Oh my god! At school, my one.
Wait,
friend,
hold on. Speaking of traumatic experiences, I watched a movie about like the Irish fighting the British, and some guy was getting his fingernails ripped out. Do your fingernails grow back after they've been ripped? Like, can they grow back if
Yes.
they rip? Can they?
Because it's actually produced under here.
Okay.
So
What
it
the
breaks
Jap-
off like
What the
right at
Japanese
tip.
did, where they would dig bamboo underneath and then rip it out. That rips out the roots, and then they don't grow back. But if you like have it peeled up and ripped off,
Well,
then
no,
it'll grow
like
back.
it was like you would grab like and just rip.
No, that won't grow back because it's ripping out the roots where it grows.
That's messed up. I can't believe people did that. That's anyway. So you were at school. Segue.
People grew bamboo through other people's chests.
They did what?
The Japs grew bamboo.
I didn't
through
think that was
prisoners'
actually.
chests.
I didn't think they actually. I thought the people like would die before the bamboo would even go
No.
through them. Are you sure?
They kept
really?
them alive.
What is it?
Barely.
Oh, so this.
Barely,
so,
more or less.
so like, so we're gonna start going bamboo through your back. You're gonna feel a little bit of a pinching feeling at first, but we're gonna feed you and bring you water so we keep you alive. You don't have to eat, but it's recommended so it hurts more. Is it like?
Well, I'm pretty sure they force fed them so they would stay alive, specifically so they could be tortured by having bamboo grow through their chest.
How fast does bamboo actually grow? I would
What is it, like an inch a day or 3 inches? It's it's the
in-
fastest growing plant on earth.
In the right climate, like around here, it doesn't grow fast.
I have bamboo in my backyard. I have a lot of bamboo in my backyard, actually.
Yeah, it grows like in a week. I think it can grow about a foot.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's like a foot in a week.
We need panda bears.
We do
Fuck,
need
we need
pandas.
pandas.
Because then it'd eat all the bamboo that we just have imported to around here.
So do you
I'll
ever
just
hear?
make sure I'll have a reserve.
You ever
so
hear
we go
about, like,
hunting
the-
every now and then.
Did you ever hear about like the panda porn?
What?
No, like I'm not even kidding. Like male pandas aren't getting off enough to have sex with female pandas, so they make panda porn to get the. I kid you not. Like look this up. Like this is. I'm totally not even kidding right
They're
now.
paying and recording it, so it's not prostitution. So it's all
Yeah.
good.
You'd think that rather than trying to entertain them with porn, they'd just make them really bored. Things have sex when they're bored.
Well, apparently the pandas just weren't having sex. So they're like, well, we got to get these pandas off. They need to have sex.
I hope that female panda had a good manager, though. You know, you just don't want to go around making pornos just all willy nilly. Like, there you go. There's your word.
Oh my goodness.
Segue
I'm
back
afraid
to
of where
The
this is going.
segue.
segue back to school. My one comrade in college was
How did we get to panda porn?
You brought it up.
Yeah, but no, what were we talking about before that? Okay,
Segue.
so
you segued into it.
okay, you were at school.
You-
There are more segues for Jake. Anyway.
My one black friend Julian and my other.
Does he have to be black?
It's actually important for the story.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Because him and my friend Sean, who's a vet from whatever the last.
You know, smug, yeah.
What war are we still in?
For what?
I thought we
What year?
were not in them.
Iraq stand?
Yeah, he went to Iraq. So him and Julian were joking and throwing back racial slurs and telling like super racist
Like
jokes.
this is normal.
So running down the hallway with the Confederate flag going, I'm Obama, I'm Obama. Doesn't,
No.
doesn't cut the cake.
It wasn't a Confederate flag; it was a communist flag.
What? Oh, yeah. No,
Brian was
No, no,
wearing the
because-
hammer and sickle from the communist
I'm
flag.
pretty sure Matt brought him the Confederate one.
It was the communist flag. That's why Brian was
Okay,
right.
continue the story.
Segue back to my fucking story.
Stop saying segue. I can only say segue.
So they
Segue.
they're running around yelling racial slurs at each other in the fucking city. So it's a
Oh,
black dude and
this is-
it's a black dude and a white dude yelling racial slurs at each other. They ended up being in a meat shop. What are those called? A bistro?
A deli.
A deli. They were in a
Really?
deli somewhere, out in public, yelling racial slurs back and forth at each other. And someone at the school heard and made a comment to them that probably shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, it's Philadelphia. It's
Yeah.
brotherly love. I'm sure they understand.
But so
Happens every day.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Sean came around, I think, just yesterday saying, yeah, Julian, you're probably going to get in trouble because, you know, you're black and I was in the war, so they'd be afraid of my PTSD. They think I might go on a rampage and kill everyone if they confront me about it.
I've seen some things, man.
Some
Some stuff.
I want to go back to Philly sometime soon.
Why? I go every fucking day.
And
so-
that super attractive woman you just saw. With the capris.
Oh yeah, no, that's a
Hear
fun
about
story.
that. No, what's going on here?
I was walking to school and I saw this girl walk across the street from
She was-
behind.
okay.
She looked pretty attractive. She was wearing.
So she was a butterface.
No.
It's better than that.
hang
She was
on.
wearing a fedora, waist length.
No one looks good in a fedora.
She
Continue.
looked pretty. She looked nice. So waist length, like tweed coat, capris,
Who wears capris anymore?
and black ballet shoes.
Demand satisfaction.
Flats.
So that's a girl.
Okay.
I-
Are you sure
I
it was a
was-
girl? It wasn't like a...
No, I was like, she looks pretty attractive from behind. So I walked past to look at her face. It's some freaking bald hipster.
Like...
Guy.
Guy.
Yeah, it's a dude. Wearing thick-ass rimmed glasses, man face, goatee, wearing a fedora back on his head like girls wear them, like not flat on your head.
That's
like
what hipsters do.
He wore it backwards, like on the quarter of his head. A woman's waistcoat, tweed, capris. I don't know any straight man that wears capris and, then ballet shoes.
He wore flats. Were they ballet shoes or flats? There's a difference.
They were the black ballet shoes that come up with the ribbon.
They were flats.
Yeah, flats.
Why the fuck not?
And
Really, though?
Yeah, and I was like, oh god, I need to bleach my brain.
That's... I
Hang on, I'd
don't...
love to bring up, you just said re-bleach.
Oh,
bleached it?
my brain's pretty fucked up already. So.
That's... Wow. I just want to walk up and just like, dude, have a nice day. Because you're going to get it. It's going to be worse on you than it's going to be me.
This is probably the worst city in the world for you to do that.
Tell me
Dressed
about
like that, really?
Well, there's hipsters fucking everywhere in Philly. It's
Well, I
disgusting.
understand that, but I'm pretty sure they're
Where-
only localized in one section of the
Where,
city.
where are
so.
hipsters at in Philadelphia?
North End, I think.
Go to
Literally,
South,
I'm
go to
on-
South
I thought
Side,
it
yeah,
was-
I'm
have
on-
fun with that.
I'm on I'm on 5th Street, and where the hipsters are is 5 streets up from me.
I thought they were big in Fishtown.
I don't
right
know
now.
what it is. Probably. If there's row homes, they're probably there.
Okay, can you just work and flip that?
What was that, Aaron?
Fishtown's more something than it used to be, he said.
Fishtown got a lot. Aaron, get in here, goddammit. You need to be part of these conversations.
Yeah, why aren't you even in here? Get in. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't have an actual setting.
Yeah, so they're talking about cooking.
And me and Kyle are just sitting here talking about Philadelphia. No, I really do want to go to Philadelphia. What's that diner that you,
The Honey Diner. Plug.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Aaron. Nice of you to join us. That's Dave's
Fuck
seat.
you.
Yep.
Who are you? I've never seen you before a day in my life.
Where's my seat then?
That's cool.
What?
Right here.
Where's my seat then?
Right there.
Oh, why am I sitting there?
Because that's
You're at the head
everybody's...
of the table.
This is a round table.
And he's sitting at the head.
I'm King Arthur.
Anyway,
If
yeah.
anything, it's...
Okay, so I was in Mr. Maz's class, and me and Orlando were both in that class. We both sat near each other, and he was talking about the city, and I think we were talking about like how demographics work in cities and everything like that, and how people are sectioned off by race inadvertently just because of socioeconomic status and stuff like that. And he was talking about Philly, and he said Fishtown before, like when I was a kid, you couldn't go into Fishtown because that was
yeah,
that was like
saying
that was sort of like a ghetto-y kind of area, and crime and all that kind of stuff. And then he said, but nowadays it's taken over by those what are they called? They're like yuppies or something like that. And me and Orlando just shared this look. We were like, hipster.
yeah, that's
And
you
he
know
was
what he's
like,
talking about.
he was like, yeah, those. They're always going to like these like corner side bars and stuff like that, and shopping at thrift shops and stuff like that. Yeah, those kind of people.
And you know the worst part about that is because they're like, oh yeah.
I mean,
No, they get that smug like oh yeah.
Kyle.
We love to shop at antique places.
But when we
and
were listening
thrift
to that-
stores, and I actually enjoy
when
doing
we were
that.
listening to the show and tell thing, though, I mean, like he said, it was an empty statement, and I kind of really thought about that, and it makes sense to call it an empty statement because if you look at it, all of the shit that they keep talking about is already popular.
What are you
It's
talking
part
about?
of popular
like
culture.
what's popular?
Hipsters would say we did it before it was cool. It's part of popular culture, so it's...
They're
Well,
not.
no, I
It's an
wouldn't-
empty statement to say that you're a hipster because literally, because you're a group, it already makes it defunct because you already have a label in society.
See, my thing was like the pea codes. I loved pea codes. When I was young, I always had pea codes.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that like The style that is associated with being a hipster is already popular.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know,
The whole point of
what are
being a
those? What are
hipster.
those?
Well, the only
what
reason-
are those shoes? Those Toms or whatever?
Yeah.
What are those? Yeah. Chicks wear the shit out of those now.
Well,
And it's just been a
it all
general
starts
thing.
from like people in a higher status. Like, have you ever seen Fun? What the hell they look like? They look like hipsters, but they're probably the ones who kind of started that trendy look to themselves. And they're
I literally think it was just a thing that came along.
well,
With
there's
style.
hipsters everywhere. It's
It's because people want to be
every time era there's hipsters, and it's just a different form in what you're calling them.
People want to be a fucking snowflake so they can be different, just like everyone else.
But the funny thing is, they're not being a goddamn snowflake. Yeah, exactly what you just said, because they look exactly like one another.
But
I
meanwhile,
love the goth movement before the hipster thing. It's like, I wear this black to represent how I feel on the inside. I'm an individual and completely separate from everyone else. But you're
No,
gonna dress
I wouldn't-
exactly like every other person in your fucking
No,
group.
see that there was two different. There was goth and punk. It's kind of like how the emo and then scene branched from emo because it was fashion. Well, punk wasn't a fashion.
Friends
No,
don't let
no.
friends wear plaid pants, Jake.
It became a fashion, but well, real punk isn't a fashion.
Yeah, no.
I miss those days. I do. Like skating
It's
and
fallen really
BMX and stuff like that.
Oh.
I was watching skate videos the other day, and I was like, "Oh man, this is so cool!" Like people skating on FDR, where all the skaters made
I
it.
put it on low.
What?
I put it on low. Just don't.
I miss skating.
I like to look.
I do.
or not, so
It's like that, it's
Vice.
not done.
What's that? What?
They put up quite a few videos, and they would just go up like it's called Skate World or whatever, and they just go around the world, and just like skaters
That's
across the
awesome.
world, just like documenting them, groups and stuff like that. But they're also the thing that was going to interest you. I thought there's a woman, an older woman who like sometime back in like the early 1900s, her family moved out into the Siberia and isolated themselves from the rest of society. And she, after they all passed away, she's been out there by herself for 70 years, living just in Siberia in
Wow.
complete isolation. And these are like the first people that she's talked to in 25 years.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, like I say I can totally sit in my house for a month and not have human contact, but I basically did that for a week and I almost drove myself nuts. How can you go 25 years without human contact?
Easy.
Be a sad Russian, and I mean, she was probably alive while the CCP was running, so she's probably just used to it.
You cope by injecting, what's it called? That fancy-
Crocodile.
Yeah,
What?
into your bloodstream.
Oh, you don't know about crocodile?
What is that?
Crocodile is this big.
She seemed like she was normal. I mean, like from what she was just talking to
There
them.
had to be a multiple personality there. somewhere.
Crocodile is this drug that's really big in Russia right now. It's gasoline and coke,
I think
basically.
they even did something on that because they were talking about like the world's most dangerous drug.
But you inject crocodile into your body, and what it does is it causes the meat to basically disintegrate. The Russians have people coming into the hospitals with like their arm stops there, and it starts up here again. It's just bone, because when you inject yourself, it's like gasoline and.
What does it like?
It literally causes all the cells in your body to die and release euphoric bullshit while you're
Do
disintegrating.
they not bleed? Well, like
No, your skin just starts rotting away and it just falls off. Like the meat literally just falls off.
isn't that kind of cool? Like Skeletor, It's like I'm Skeletor.
No.
Well, your hand isn't moving anymore.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have the tendency to move it, yeah, but like I'm Skeletor. I inject gasoline into my skin.
I can only do it so many
After
times.
all this time, we finally find out why there was a crazy fucking skeleton in E-Man. It wasn't magic or anything. It was just because he did tons of crocodile and got really pissed off about it and just wanted to kill people.
He-Man! We're losers.
By the way, Aaron, I don't know if you want coffee or not, but that actually came out pretty good.
Segue.
It's pretty good. Here, let me
Segue.
Give me a mug of that.
Drink this more.
He wants a mug of coffee.
Wow.
Just take.
I'm not drinking that. Fuck you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh. Getting back onto a topic that's
Yeah. Well, I was gonna mention it. What we were talking about yesterday, me and Kyle,
You want some Mitchell?
when he was over here
No, I
last.
was
Oh wait, no, today, this morning actually.
yeah this morning.
We were talking about like originality and creativity and how pissed off I was because people are fucking stupid.
You want the rest?
No, I think I'm good on. Because I got into this gigantic comment war
On Facebook.
about
With-
religion shit.
Oh, okay. We don't even say who it is.
Yeah. And they initially made good points. I mean, the start of it was just people criticizing like the standard
Yep. Can you get my phone off my plate?
the standard response from any like Christian person where we're not all like that. We don't all subscribe to their belief. We're all
you are.
Yeah, but anyway. And then there was a whole bunch of criticism on that, and then I jumped in and was like, really, with all the bashing here, like, why are we doing this at all? And then I said, and then there was a bunch of stuff leveraged against me, and
Oh,
this
of
one
course.
kid completely went off and was just talking all kinds of shit, like, oh, Christians, they fucking killed so many people, oh, they call slavery, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, so just because of the actions of others, you're going to basically say that nobody can permit anything they want, especially when I know all of you people are for the complete freedom of rights for everybody, especially in this country, and then you're going to limit something or anything. If you're going to be for freedom, it should be for everything. And so I said that I'm okay with letting people practice anything they want, and I also... Oh, no.
You got shut down
And
by
then
some dumb fuck, and then
No, and then you know who shut me down.
yeah,
What do you mean?
Or tried to shut me down.
What do you mean shut you down?
like commented. These are all the valid reasons of
Yeah,
why
these are
you're
the valid
completely
reasons.
fucking wrong, and then
And they said that religion, and
destroyed
then they said
him.
that religion caused all these problems and created laws and stuff like that.
Who? Tell me who it is. Like, type it. I'm curious who it is.
You can say,
It's really
say first
simple.
names.
No, I don't just type it on there. I don't.
Mhm. Anyway, keep talking while you're.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, you figured, and you were correct. And anyway, so she put those.
She posts some. Oh, that person posts some
Wow.
pretty radical
There you go.
stuff on Facebook. To
Yeah,
begin
I
with.
know, but I love it because she freaked out. You know what? We'll just say she.
Yeah.
She freaked out and was getting real upset because she was like, "I posted a goddamn joke. I hope you people fucking realize
Oh yeah,
that."
she posted
and then
a George
also,
Carlin
yeah,
quote
George
from
Carlin
one of
quote.
his stand-up
Yeah,
things, and it
but
started
if
a
you
huge.
post something like that, it's gonna generate
Yeah,
negative.
but do you know what
feedback.
her argument of it was?
Oh.
Oh, because an atheist posts it. No, I get pissed off when Christians post shit too. I get pissed off when a Buddhist would post shit if I even had any problem with them.
Yeah, I know, right?
I get pissed off when anybody posts something that is basically derogatory by any means. Because after I got shut down almost, I came back and I said, atheists have the same amount of discrepancies and have caused the same amount of deaths. I said the basis argument that most people use and the most generic and cliche one is the Chinese against the Tibetan people and the Tibetan monks. Because those people, the Buddhists have done nothing. They are for peace and spiritualism.
What did you do?
They are for peace and spiritualism. And then the Orthodox Marxist
Just take a
ideology
look
that the Chinese run by is in complete conflict with that, and they've been going through a systematic purging of anybody who is religious in that country. So bam, right there. They are killing people and they are oppressing them. Who is it? Atheists, because you can categorize them as non-religion. That was the category that I put them in, because if you're going to categorize people, if you're going to categorize everybody as religion, then I can categorize all of your groups that don't believe in it as
Well, I
non-religion.
wouldn't consider all religions religions. I'd consider some of them cults.
Like Pastafarians.
But anyway, and then I also talked about the fact that
Fine,
um,
spaghetti monster.
in Russia, Orthodox
Never.
Christians
What?
were
Fast
among the
forward
millions
ever.
that
Yeah.
Stalin massacred because the main doctrine of them was
How many-
the main doctrine of their country was atheism.
Stalin killed more people than...
No, I was gonna ask, how many Christians are there in the world? Like,
I think it's
They represent
A
they
third?
represent a large.
a third.
Yeah,
of the-
is that?
world
I'm assuming
populace.
Christianity is one of the biggest
Yeah,
religions. then.
it's. I believe it's either 1 or 2/3, and then all
See,
the other
that's how much
religions.
I don't even
Yeah,
care
but
about
it's
religion.
but it's fine. I don't give a shit. If you want to believe that, go ahead. Because nobody
Oh,
really,
I-
nobody really, and I
that-
also made the statement that nobody really has a definitive answer. To begin with.
A lot of my family's Catholic, which I don't.
That sucks.
It
Ooh,
does.
did you put creamer in that?
No, I don't think it's bad. It's
Just
just really
straight?
strong.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just
it is
black.
straight.
It's just yeah. Oh no, oh you don't drink your coffee black,
I have before, but
but
Maybe it won't.
oh
Yeah.
no, 5 for 9 now. Well,
Yeah, I'll
anyway,
take one.
I was watching that movie about the Irish, the whole the British trying to take over the Ireland and stuff like that. Are you not done?
No.
I thought you were done. Oh.
I put those arguments down, and that was because at that point then both sides have criticism leveraged against each other because they've both killed people. If that's the main discrepancy you have with it.
I kill people.
And then the second part, I explained that because we have physical limitations in this world and we have to obey by the rules of existence, we are therefore intrinsically meant to have rules, and that the fact that, she denied that religion is a place for people to comfort their minds.
She denied that.
She said that that's not something that happens, and that
I'm
religion,
pretty sure
that religion,
that's like a big thing.
that
part of
religion
it.
that religion is not a place for people to keep their minds at ease and find meaning. She has the belief that it is a unit of control, emphasized
No, I can.
by
no,
emphasized by the highest and elitist groups of the world.
I can
Hang on,
kind of-
Mitchell.
Let me interrupt you for a
I can
second.
understand.
Did you just take French toast off my plate, you fucker?
You damn straight I did.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stab you in the face with a fucking
No,
fork.
I can kind of understand what you're saying there. It's kind of like, but I feel like religion is more of a way to live a good, healthy life.
And that's what my second argument was leveraged as, because I explained that. Then I explained the fact that I'll take it. In the gray immorality that is like the standard natural world, this is an anchor because everything else is fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And that it is an undeniable thing that it is going to happen. And then then the final thing, the final thing was the whole thing with, because she keeps on going on about rights and how we don't have freedoms. And I said, I don't know how to make this any more I don't know how to
Clear.
explain this any clearer or any more rationally. You can do whatever you want. Just because there's a consequence that's deemed as negative in society does not mean that you are limited. You can go off and do that, it's just that there's a consequence. Or you can completely eliminate yourself from being part of society, but that's not a lifestyle that anybody wants to do because we've become so tame and adapted to the way that we are now. Because it's a rough existence living out there without your Facebook and your Tumblr crackers and all that other bullshit.
And then
My Tumblr
the,
porn, damn it, Philly.
the final comment. What was the
tweets.
final comment?
Oh, and then I also said that in some cases Christianity has helped people reorganize their lives after they have committed terrible acts or experienced terrible acts, and it is also, to those who have truly adhered to it correctly, they have become kind and benevolent people. And the only thing I got back for that was touche.
Ah.
Couldn't even answer back. The second guy, the one who leveraged all that other bullshit against me, gave up completely. He said, well, I mean, who am I to say that you can't believe in it if you want? And then the final closing statement was, closing argument, man and dinosaurs are separated by 60 million years of time.
What the
How can we predict how they would coexist? And that's what fucking set me off, because I was like, I just finished this argument, I just fucking finished all of this, and here we go again. Oh my god, I didn't even reply back to it yet, but I'm going to.
So basically, how that conversation went was, I hate religion. These are reasons religion is valid. Dinosaurs, bitch.
No, it wasn't. These are the reasons religion is valid. It is. These are the reasons why you shouldn't be a fucking asshole and at least allow people to have their own beliefs.
Well, the
Dinosaurs.
The Catholic Church thing.
So they're old and extinct. Gotcha.
Actually, I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't even want to get into that anymore.
Like, bud.
No, I'm good.
There's one more being made.
Yeah, I'll take that one. I love that word though. You said that earlier, intrinsic. I love
You did.
that word. Yeah, no, I was looking at you, but I was saying it at you. I was saying it at you.
Imagine, bro.
You're real good at the English.
Oh,
He's good at the English. He's bad
And
at
that's-
the facial.
And like after I read all that to Kyle, and then that's when I got into the whole thing. Like I can't, like I feel like fucking Hubert Farnsworth. I just can't live on this world.
Love that. That's
Like,
what I
and
like to say to people.
we made Aaron's blood angry.
Yeah, let's segue.
You had sea kittens.
Oh my god,
No,
no. We're
no.
not getting on PETA because I'm going to eat
I made
the mic.
I made the most delicious sea kitten yesterday.
I actually was like really interested with that when you told me you were making it.
Okay, well, just for anyone that doesn't know, PETA
literally-
thinks eating fish is bad, and so they tried to have fish renamed sea kittens so people wouldn't want to eat it.
Oh god, that fucking storybook that we read on their main site. Oh, that's fucking terrible.
When you get a chance, go to PETA.org and look up.
Oh, I don't have internet. That's
Yeah.
not on my computer here.
Go to PETA.org and
I would
just
take
or just
that.
type in sea kittens and it's the first link, and then read the stories about sea kittens. They're just fucking retarded.
But yeah, everything that I used in that marinade is in that pantry. Like, it was amazing though.
Oh, you could totally plug your recipe, and then we could also be a recipe podcast.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
It had a bit of like that cayenne pepper seasoning.
Oh, I can't go. Chrome.
That Italian seasoning, which is like thyme, paprika, a bunch of stuff like that. That oil was like the base of it, and then I put in like 3 dollops of butter, and kind of just swish that around. Put a bit of Lowry salt in that. It was amazing. And then
Anyway,
a bit of brown rice in there.
Jake, you were
And
you were
those
starting
greens.
something, and
What?
then he was like, "I'm not finished."
Oh, the Catholic thing? Oh no.
No, it wasn't that.
No, it was about the cat. My family being Catholic and everything. I'm just not even gonna get into it.
Thought it was something about Irish.
What?
Thought it was something about an Irish.
Can you grab the milk?
Yeah, that Irish movie about the. I'll just say it. They made a point how like the Catholic Church favors the rich, and I just thought that was really funny because you can't do anything in the Catholic Church without there being money involved.
Oh yeah, like, well, you can go to heaven,
Nowadays?
but you have to pay us first.
Yeah, it's.
Nowadays, because I thought that was just like an arcade.
See, that's why I didn't want to get into it, because that's just going to start up a whole shitstorm that I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah, but it's not even starting a shitstorm. Because I'm just saying, I thought that was the thing that
You tell
happened only when there was more corruption in the church. I mean, there might still be, but
Yeah.
How much corruption still in the Catholic Church?
enough to make the Pope resign.
Thank you, sir.
Besides the student female horror house, not that bad.
Like I was saying, like enough to make a Pope resign, which is something that you don't do.
The last pope that resigned was what, 600 years ago?
No, you die in the office.
No, I'm saying the last pope to actually resign was
I don't-
600 years ago.
No,
There
it was
was
like
one
a
that-
week or two
Oh,
ago.
don't
Don't they like ring a bell when the Pope has died or something like that? Or I don't know.
Kyle, this is the first Pope to ever resign.
No, he wasn't.
No.
There was a pope to resign a couple hundred years ago.
Good for him.
Smart guy.
It's like, fuck, I don't want to be the goddamn Pope. This is too much.
Fuck this job.
What's with the red shoes?
What is it?
Everybody know what I'm talking about? The red shoes and the Pope thing? Everybody? I'm going to get into it then, because I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what's funny if anybody else knows what they're talking about. I can't load the sea kitten story.
Oh, it's Flash. Do you not get Flash on your phone?
No, I do, but it says I don't. I obviously, I don't know.
My phone has a bomb with flash.
I probably should have had it. Hey, someone grab me the butter out of the
Oh, what are you making?
hash browns.
Oh. I really want an eggy in the
Can you
nest.
grab that box of
Everybody have an eggy in the nest in a while?
Lots of what?
Never had it.
Why the fuck is there sugar in your fridge?
Do
People
we,
ants don't get it.
do we want
That's
butter, or do we want
You're
eggs
retarded.
in the hash browns?
You're gonna somehow manage to freeze your sugar, just like you did your oil. How did you do that?
No,
Oh
that
wait,
just,
how do you freeze oil?
that coagulated.
I don't know.
He put oil in the fridge and
Wait.
it turned solid.
What type of oil?
Olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just coagulated. It does that.
Oh no, sugar!
You're a dick.
I have ants.
Now you're gonna have more. And that's how you get ants. Do you want ants?
Thanks. You know, I didn't just spend all this fucking time poisoning them.
Now you just
Watch there be
poison
one PIA member who actually gets to this part of the podcast and they're like, they're killing ants.
When she was here, she was like, "There's an ant on your floor," and then somebody stepped on it and she freaked out. Oh,
What?
she was like, no. She was like, "Don't kill it." She stepped on it. She was like, "It's suffering. Kill it." And I just thought, damn, that's just all the PETA right there. Look at it. It's so happy in its natural habitat. We shouldn't kill it. It's suffering. It's about to die. Kill it.
I want to go through
Fucking murder it.
2's progression of nature from the end of his rant.
Ugh.
You should stop talking while they're over there because I can't hear you on the microphone.
Oh well.
Did you wet that?
I went the last one.
You should wet this one too.
Dripping with anticipation.
I'm just getting all over.
Very moist.
Minge.
Oh, it's all in the cracks in the floor.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, no.
That's why you don't say moist.
Fuck no.
Jet.
Kyle will get it. Moist.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Moist.
yeah.
Moist.
Minge.
I know someone who just does not like to say that word.
Moist?
Yeah, like
Moist.
Who?
just. I can't even.
Everyone wash your plates. Hash browns are almost done.
I like syrup on my hash browns.
Oh, okay.
I like. Yeah.
Oh, that is so loud. Can you like just not do that?
Can you not cook food? It's causing too much background noise.
Anyway,
We need that white
but,
noise.
dude, Oh, so you know about the ping pong balls, the red light. You can hallucinate if you're playing white noise, right? You know about that?
No.
Seriously?
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I've never.
I've
heard
never-
Okay,
of
if you cut. Okay, so if you cut
put that
ping
away
pong,
and not dump it
apparently,
on the floor.
Shut
apparently,
the fuck up.
apparently,
Certain people.
Kill yourself.
if you cut ping pong balls in half and put them on your eyes, and you have like a red light facing towards you, and you're playing white noise. Apparently, you hallucinate.
Like
I-
hallucinate what? I mean,
You
you're putting
see
ping pong balls over your
like,
eyes, so
see
you have a
things,
very
like, you
limited
hallucinate
area.
Things.
I don't.
Yeah, you have a very limited area within to hallucinate. Unless you're saying like it'll put your mind in a state where when you take them off, you're just hallucinating and seeing.
You ever done hypnosis?
Yes.
You
Like
were-
hypnotized me.
Oh, that's right. I
You were
forgot
at
I
the
forgot
fucking
that.
house and you
Yeah.
were sitting
That
there.
was really
and shit.
interesting. I don't know who Orlando's was really interesting when I did his. His was like the house. Every time I told him to go deeper and deeper, he went down farther and farther in the house. I thought
Every
that was
time you
really
said go
interesting.
deeper into the fucking psychosis, the scenery completely changed for me, though.
I made somebody cry when I did that.
Dave had the empty room.
Dave had the same door as me.
No, there was
We're
something.
bros.
No, there was
No,
something.
that was Matt. That was.
I thought you
that was
said
all
there was
fucked
something
up.
in your room, but it disappeared, didn't you?
No,
Dave had it like a tree.
I just had an empty. Yeah, it was an empty room.
I thought you said there was
That
something
was
there
it.
at first, and then it went away. It was
I
the big.
can't remember.
It was a big pig
Am I
dildo.
the
wasn't
only
it,
one that
Dave?
hasn't had this?
No, I forget what door I had. It was like a metal door, I think.
Yeah, you and me had the same door.
I've got to be the only one that's lost. What the fuck?
You weren't there, I don't
Yeah,
think.
we.
He
No.
did like
He
he did like a
hypnotized.
mass.
Yeah, I know he can
Mass
hypnotize.
hypnosis.
Am I the
Well,
only one
would-
that didn't have
I
it
call
done?
I wouldn't even call it hypnosis. It's like more like. I guess it's like hypnotic
It's
visualization.
Zen shit.
Yeah, it's Zen.
Am I the only one that
Zen
didn't have that
shit.
done?
Yes.
Probably.
Well, then we're gonna have you hypnotized by Jake.
I even did it to what's his name? I can't remember his name. Yeah, I want to say his name's Tyler also.
Ellis?
No, that I'm thinking of.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did it. I didn't even think he was actually doing it. And he totally.
Yeah, he was just laying in the chair.
Yeah, I was like, he's just sitting here. He's just taking this all in. It's like, no, he's actually listening to it. I was really surprised. That was cool.
Aaron, where's that potato masher we bought?
Why are you mashing? You don't need to
We did
mash,
not buy a
man.
potato
Oh, we didn't buy
mash.
it?
No.
I just need something to press them down flat. So that I'm using a spoon. He doesn't have.
We can use his
He wanted,
phone.
he wanted me to buy a fucking potato masher. The same place that he bought that funnel. Did you hear his fucking plan for that funnel?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a beer bomb. It's an
No.
automotive funnel.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's an automotive funnel.
Cal, do you really want like the really long ones? It's nice and metal, so you
Like,
can like.
I was saying, like, you can go to fucking Spencer's and buy one of those.
But they're like $15, $20 there. I got this
Well,
for
then-
$1.
Fucking make one.
I have
You know
a
what you need
phone.
to do? No, then just get a freaking piece of clear, see-through, like, hose and just stick it on the end of it.
what I'm gonna fucking do.
Of course.
All right, good.
You're amazing.
Amazing.
Thanks, Whirly.
He still does that.
I bet you he does.
No shit. I don't think he's gonna just do it for 1 year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
That,
think he's ever gonna
those are
stop.
going to be the words that he says on his deathbed.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Do you have anything you wanted to tell your family? Come closer, paramedic. You're amazing.
That's kind of also, we're laughing at that. That's like really grim.
Morbid?
Yeah.
He's not dead yet. Relax.
Does somebody have?
He's retiring this
Is
year.
he
Oh,
Yeah,
is
this
he?
year. This
Oh,
is his last
man.
year.
What about Mrs. Worley?
I think she's teaching one more year.
No shit.
I need a
Who's
Taylor.
going to fill in for Worley?
I need
I
a
heard
Taylor
it was
because I ripped my pants.
Fantastic.
Shut up, Kyle.
Biddle.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Covered wars. now.
One of the other teachers is.
What?
Oh no, wait.
They're not
No,
hiring
wait. I
somebody
think
new?
they're having Miss Worley do it too.
Miss
He's
Worley.
probably
Well, yeah, she
sad.
always helped him, but so she can probably take over.
Oh, you're
for
talking
that
about
year.
problem. He taught problem
Yeah.
stat and trig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and trig.
Yeah. Fuck trig.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
The problem
How
stat
do I
class is a
understand
lot better.
trig, which is easier way
Oh,
to solve
I
algebra?
didn't have trig.
more
I
than
took
do
problem
algebra?
stat, but I'm just saying fuck trig.
Oh yeah, I had problem stat too. I didn't take trig. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I took them both.
You're crazy.
My counselor made me because he sucks. Sorry.
All that
Well,
white
it's not
noise.
you. It's Kyle. Being all loud and such over there.
There's too many fucking recorders in this kitchen.
Can you cook a little?
Be a quieter cook.
There's two, Kyle. Cook a little more quietly. Yeah, you get up in the face of the fucking hash.
Yeah. It'd be
Cook a
worse if
little
you're
lightly.
cooking
Cook a
bacon.
little more lightly.
No, it could be worse. He could be cooking bacon with his
Why
shirt
do
off.
people like?
Tyler.
Or you could be
No,
cooking bacon.
no, seriously.
Bacon, and then have people dancing in here.
Why do people get a hard on with bacon?
I fucking hate bacon.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I like the flavor
Oh,
of
did you
turkey
hear?
bacon.
Did you hear about the bacon Snickers?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
Yeah,
serious?
it's deep fried.
Snickers with bacon.
Yeah, it's Snickers deep fried and wrapped in bacon or something like
Yay!
Deep
Go
fried.
America.
And then there's bacon. And then there's the bacon sundaes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, like to.
There's bacon.
My mother
Everything's
made
bacon.
bacon. Okay, first of all, the gluten-free thing is driving me nuts. But she made
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that yesterday.
non-gluten brownies with bacon in it.
Mm.
I didn't even eat them. I wouldn't even eat them. I was like, I don't do bacon. No, this is not happening right now.
Gluten-free brownies with
Basically,
bacon.
that means there's no
I mean-
flour in it. It's all chocolate.
I mean,
I
you've been to
understand.
Mike's McGovern before, right?
Yeah.
that.
All right.
You have a really depressing girl to talk to.
Have you had their deep fried Oreos?
Yeah, Meggie Mouse.
I've had deep fried Oreos, but not from
Yeah.
Mike's McGovern.
Oh. Well, they're amazing.
Fucking
They're
do it.
like they take like funnel cake batter and they like
Oh, yeah.
put it in that and
I
then
just
do it,
fucking throw it in
and
the
then
fryer.
put a little bit of
We
like,
actually did that.
powdered
My-
sugar. Oh,
My friend has. We
if
it has
there's
like a small deep
anything,
fryer.
if there's anything that I will allow, I mean, compared to like deep fried Twinkies and all this other bullshit that there is, I will.
No
I
more
will-
deep fried Twinkies. No. Oh no.
Oh
No, I don't
Yeah.
have those. Oh yeah,
about
Twinkies
that.
don't exist.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Somebody take over?
Someone bought Twinkies.
I think Tasty Cake.
Anyway,
I don't know if they did, but I think they are gonna buy it. I
So I know
think.
Little Debbie got some of the stuff.
okay. Back. to where we
We're
were.
talking. We can segue back
I know.
into it.
Segue.
Segue.
But if there's anything that I would be okay with, I mean, I'm not okay with the whole bacon like frenzy fanaticism that we have going on, but
Just say what it is. It's a bacon fetish that America has.
yeah, a bacon fetish. There we
Pardon.
go. Yeah, the bacon fetish that America has.
Oh, bacon.
But I will permit deep fried Oreos. It's probably like the worst one I'm gonna go. At least we're not going Paula Deen. Just fucking taking a stick
Have you? No,
of, taking
seriously.
a stick
No,
of butter,
have you
putting,
seen Paula
putting bread
Deen
batter on it
lately?
and sticking it in the fucking vat?
All right, now here at
Did
Paula
she
Dean's
get-
Cooking, we're
Stop
gonna
that.
make my great grandmother's fruit punch. Now first we take 6 sticks of butter.
No, seriously. Have you seen her?
She's
recently?
incredibly diabetic now.
Yeah, and she doesn't. She's not.
Large.
Yes, large and in
So
charge
she just got
anymore.
everything. She got everything fucking just sucked out of her then.
And like I think she got like face stuff done because like I remember she used to have a pretty.
So she
saggy
got everything.
face.
So she got everything sucked out of her then.
Sucked,
That
sucked out,
sounds-
stapled, and Botoxed.
That is so weird with that door being closed. It's just I'm so used to it always being open. It's just it seems so weird. Let me see if I can find a picture of her recently.
All right, quick, grab the plaster. We're gonna seal that door over, and Dave's gonna be stuck in there.
That's not gonna work. He'll break through like Sasquatch's power.
Squatches.
Yeah,
Sam
Dave,
Squatch.
Dave's a giant Sasquatch. He'll break things.
Sam Squatch.
Sasquatch.
Sam Squatch.
Yeah, he'll just pop through the wall.
No, he'll go through the. He'll just rock. He'll stand straight, like just rigid, and just fire through the the fucking window in the fucking roof, and then he'll just climb down the roof, punch through the door, and just be like, "I fucking hate all of you," and just walk out. You'll just hear him rocket off in the Talon.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll just fly myself.
Dude, I wonder if Paul Dean has a Twitter. I just want to hack into her Twitter and just every 3 seconds just post butter, just keep going down the list. That's terrible. Oh my god, wouldn't it be great? Butter, lard, just keep going down.
Just write a program that does that.
Seriously, that'd be so fantastic. Oh, let's read. Oh wait, I'm on Wikipedia. She has a lot of criticism. What?
Who's gotten hacked on Twitter? There was something recently.
You're
that I
not
saw.
talking loud enough. Talk louder.
Who got hacked on Twitter recently?
Somebody did.
Oh, she does have type 2 diabetes. I don't
Post in the comments if you know who got hacked on Twitter recently.
know. Really
You
recently?
realize it's
I
not
heard there
live,
was some
right?
big
So it doesn't matter.
controversy.
Well, we'll know later.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we? You know what? No, that's for talk. We'll talk about that.
I like Twitter.
I fucking hate
No.
Twitter.
Really?
No.
Literally I've
Not
posted
doing
2 things on Twitter.
I've replied to things on Twitter.
I've posted 3 things on Twitter.
I initially never had a Facebook, but I acquiesced to that, and then there was Tumblr, and then I acquiesced to that, and now I'm not.
You're not gonna. Well, you're not young, so you don't need a.
My teacher
Twitter.
forced us to get it.
Sorry.
And-
to cut you
yeah,
off. No, I
have
think
you-
the
oh,
only
okay.
reason. I only think the only reason why Twitter. Okay, I don't think somebody like me should go on Twitter and be like, oh my god, this, that, I'm breathing, this and that, blah blah blah. I don't think people.
I
No, I don't know.
can't
I don't
type and
think.
breathe at the
No,
same
I don't think
time.
people should do that. I think the point of Twitter, it should be for famous people and you follow them. Shut the fuck up. You don't have a voice. You have one follower. That's your goddamn mom. Follow those people and just listen to what they have to say. The famous people. I think Twitter should only be for
Okay.
Your opinions don't matter. Theirs.
Have you heard-
and everything?
But have you really looked at it? Because me and my manager in the gym were talking about it, and he's like, people are so fucking stupid. The same way that Scrabble became Words with Friends, Facebook became this duality where they split it, and it was like, Tumblr will be all about pictures. Twitter will be all about text posts. So you're basically just getting 2 halves of the same site that you already have a main
pretty
account on.
much. It's not like as long as you don't have to pay for them. If people had to pay for them.
People would still
You know,
do it.
you know which one I'm really addicted to though?
People would probably still do it.
Stumble Upon.
Well, that's not like a social media website.
I know,
That's
but I
a-
love that though.
That's like Grandmaster Overlord Google saying, "Here, have something random."
I love Stumble Upon. I do that all the time.
Benevolent.
What's that hash brown?
It's in the oven
Why'd you put it in the oven?
to cook it because you were bitching at the frying pan.
Yeah, it was. It was loud.
Yeah, see how much quieter it is now
Yeah.
without you?
Yeah, but with and then also with that whole thing, I was talking to when I was getting pissed off, I was also talking about creativity and how my feeling on it is that we've become more of just a recycling type of society because one person will get real creative and they'll come up with something that's really funny or really ridiculous.
That's
or
been
something like
that's
that.
been happening
I
way
know,
before us. Too.
I know, but it wasn't on the level and as
But still, it
As,
happened a
emphasized.
lot.
today.
But yeah, I know what you
it
mean,
becomes
yeah.
more of a
Anything
he
that
did that?
becomes a meme.
what
That's so good. I just saw that on my.
fucking.
Sorry, continue.
But yeah, so it's like, oh, he did this thing that I can copy with my own version or what I feel like is fucking hilarious. Oh, well, I'll do it, and then it'll just come. It just constantly spreads until finally it's become so devalued and just rehashed that it just fades off and nobody cares about it.
I'm just gonna
anymore.
start stealing people's music.
Why?
Why? Continue making your own music.
And then I also saw why you were so afraid. It also
Yeah.
made me realize why you were so afraid to put any of your music up.
I wanna talk to my cousin
Just because of
he-
the way that and I told him that the internet culture, the way that it's been working now is It's, oh, everybody can have anything they want. Everything is shared. You don't own that. It's on the internet. The internet is fucking free. We can take whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And
I know. I know
sounds-
if I put stuff up online, and if like I actually sold music, I know people are gonna steal it.
And it sounds like I'm being a bag of dicks, but it's serious. Like,
Back in dicks. You watching Louis C.K.?
what?
You never heard that Louis C.K. skit?
No.
He's like, oh yeah, I cut somebody off, and I kept cutting him off, this and that, and then he's like rolling down the window. I was like, so I rolled down the window, I want to hear him out, and he's like, go suck a bag of dicks. And he wanted a whole thing of like, how do you go about sucking a bag of dicks? And it was, anyway.
No, I heard. Didn't
Ours was a gallon of dicks.
Oh, I thought Arg did a thing.
A
where it's
barrel of
bag
dicks.
Barrel of dicks.
Crushed a cat.
All right, well then I've heard of bag of dicks before CK. Then
Yeah, that was
I came from somewhere else. But yeah, it sounds like I'm being a bag of dicks. But like, I'd like to have ownership of what I created. I mean, I kind of put the effort into making it. It's fucking like, how am I in the wrong when I'm trying to keep possession of that?
Because,
Especially-
man, what are you, the government, trying to censor the internet and not let it be free? No, keeping something that I made for me.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we've all done that before.
Oh, no, I steal shit all the time.
Yeah.
I have nothing to steal.
There was a time. Like,
You
I
work for
didn't-
the government,
Like,
you can't steal.
I didn't really realize what I was doing when I was younger. I don't really
Oh my
do
God,
it
God.
anymore.
What?
You work for the government. You can't steal.
We're probably gonna have to cut this out.
So you know the
Steal
whole
whatever I damn well
you know whole,
please.
like the whole copyright thing on YouTube, like they can take it down, a video down if they
Yeah.
claim copyright. You know the Harlem Shake? Did
Yeah.
you hear about how the people that were constantly getting things taken down, claiming copyright, how they weren't actually the
Really?
owners of it? And they,
Really?
Yeah, they had a few
Really?
hundred videos taken down.
Jesus, and Mary and Josephine.
Yeah,
that's
like
ridiculous.
It wasn't their video, and the people had their voices in the song itself. So they're not only pretending that it's theirs, but they're stealing it too.
But it's well, that would isn't it? As long as you give them rights to, like you say, oh, they made this, but we're covering it. I thought that was legal.
No, like the person made it, the song himself,
Mhm.
and it's his voice in it. But the people that were going around
Oh.
claiming all the copyright things and getting all the
Oh, I
videos
see what
taken
you're
down,
saying.
they have nothing to do with him.
I think who's the Rickroll guy? What's his name?
Rick Astley.
Apparently he fucking hates the whole Rickroll thing. How everybody does that and just like,
I would
I
too.
haven't seen it in a while.
you know.
Kinda
Well, I
glad.
think
I just heard that song.
No,
not
I know.
too long ago.
I know we tried to get a lot of the like websites that just Rickrolled you. Like
It spread too
they
much.
tried. I'm
It
pretty sure we
spread
tried to
too
get a
quickly.
lot of them taken down because it pissed
I
them
know,
off.
but it's at this point it's something
I'd be
that
fucking
is
pissed
like
off too.
ingrained
Why did I
in
just
the
get some
web now.
text in Spanish?
Because you got a new phone.
Like you'd have to
You probably
devote,
got someone else's number.
you'd have to devote like a team of people to finding every
See, like-
single occurrence of Rickroll.
Should I just
If I would make a
respond
really
stop?
good song, I think, and then everyone's bashing on it and doing stupid shit like that,
You're
it'd be
making
like,
money. What the fuck do you care?
well, no,
You're getting exposure, but like it's not.
it's in the negative way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody's buying his album.
That's
Nobody's
true.
like, oh man, I love that song.
It's-
It's I'm faking you the fuck out and then giving you this song that like everybody kind of.
I remember Mr. Stock Rickrolled Mr. Shantz the one time. That was so funny because we were all just sitting doing work and Mr. Shantz just opens up something. All of a sudden you just hear yeah, and you just hear that and he calls him back and he plays it on the phone. He's like that's what you get, bitch. And then oh my god, it was so funny. And I'm sitting there just taking it all and just
That's
like,
what you get,
and I
bitch.
just look at him. I looked at him. I was like, did this really just happen?
I fucking love those guys. Oh,
I know,
God.
they're the best. They're so much fun.
I don't have any interesting school stories.
This is so much I actually miss about school now that I'm not in school anymore.
Mr. Stock is the biggest self-conscious person ever. Like there was a kid making fun of his hair.
What?
It's because it was like getting gray or something at like the top, so we went home and dyed it.
Oh, wow, really? Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't want to get old.
No, I don't think so.
Text, segue.
Safety word.
Yeah. You guys got really pissed off. That was something you shouldn't have fucking told him that I asked.
What?
If he was going through a midlife crisis because he was trying to buy a fucking race car.
He didn't get pissed off. He was
He
like,
did get pissed off.
He didn't
Did you
get-
look at him?
You don't tell somebody that!
He said, hey Dad, Aaron wanted to know if...
okay, you
You-
see,
that's horrible.
He didn't get pissed off. What he said was, no, I'm bored. I finally have
No.
money to get all the stuff
Okay.
I wanted, so I'm
No,
getting it.
no. No, you did not study his body language.
go-
And you did not listen correctly to his voice.
Can I go
The
for a
way
ride
he
in
was
the Porsche?
talking about it.
Well, it's not a midlife crisis because it's not a red sports car with a convertible.
No, but he's trying to buy a race car.
No,
Like,
you-
No,
That's-
he's trying to
race
buy
car.
a legitimate race car.
What?
Because he has the money now and he wants one.
What kind of fucking
He
race
used
car
to,
are you
he
talking
used to
about?
race before.
My dad used to race
but-
motorcycles.
No, but the way he said he said, me and my friends used to be adventurous. We used to do all these crazy things, and
then I took an arrow to the
and
knee.
then I settled down, and now I want to get back into it. And my thought was, but you're confirming what I was
just saying.
suspicious of. You got bored with all this like standard monotony and mediocrity, and now you want to go back to being the young, lively, adventurous person.
It must be nice having like money, being able to do stuff like that, though.
But you didn't have to fucking tell him because he got
Yeah,
pissed
but it was
off.
he did get pissed off.
I
did,
bet
he
you.
did.
I bet you he got
I bet
pissed
you
off.
he got pissed off. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
listen.
He
to
won't
his
even want
voice
Aaron in the
and
house
body
now.
language.
He won't even want Aaron in the house now.
You can give a fuck, Aaron.
I
They were
love-
sitting watching TV yesterday.
I'm kidding.
I was just looking at like the way he was motioning and the way his face was. Like he got
No, but
he
he
got a bit red in the face.
He was talking to me first, though.
It's so weird. Like I can talk to your mom, like she's like a friend. It's so weird. Like I never connect with adults, but I can just talk to your mom just all willy nilly, like
willy nilly.
willy nilly.
Willy-nilly.
Like I never talk to
Don't you know?
like people much older than
Don't
me.
you
It's
know?
always- But I can. It's so weird.
I'm the cheesecake, don't you
Don't you know? You betcha.
know? You betcha.
It got really funny.
I
They're
finally
sweet but
watched.
salty.
I finally watched Iron Sky. Actually, I didn't catch like the last half an hour of it, but I finally watched a big portion of it. That movie was so fucking stupid.
Oh!
It has that message at the end of like,
I didn't see
oh,
the end.
humanity's a bunch of fucking idiots.
I didn't see the end, so-
Did you see when
I got bored.
The
And I went to
Russian-
Dairy Queen.
you saw everyone's space stations, and they're like, we don't have any weaponized spacecraft. We do.
Did they even explain
so do
the
we.
helium-3 thing? They make like a huge deal out of the whole.
It's a source of
helium-3
infinite
thing.
power. It's wonderflonium.
No,
Wonderful.
no. It's a real thing that we've posited that could be used as fuel in the future.
Yeah.
Is we could set up.
What's the byproduct?
I don't know
Nothing.
that there. I don't know that
How
there is a
can there not be a
byproduct.
byproduct?
It breaks apart at a molecular level when you use
There's
it.
aspartame. Well, not here, but
Yeah, but the thing is that helium-3, like we theorized that it could be used to power like spacecraft and stuff like that, and it could be a new source of fuel because it is
I
a
don't think something.
what?
I thought they already.
It's an element that is
It's
highly
a-
How long
present
have those
and
been in there
would be
for?
more effective.
Yeah, I
than-
was just
It's
thinking
only at
about that.
200.
It'd be more effective than
it's an
like,
isotope,
oil
not
and
an
stuff
element.
like that. That was an isotope.
Helium-3. It's radioactive.
I thought they already had like that ion space travel. It was basically helium particles being
Oh, and then also
launched out of a spacecraft.
I found out why technology shrank to that certain point and then is getting bigger now. We ran out of, well, not that we ran out of, but like the microtization, what would you say? I don't even know the terminology.
Minimalization?
Yeah, minimalization, whatever you want to say. We hit a point where we
Things
couldn't
can't get
we
smaller.
couldn't get any smaller. I mean, we could, and the technology it's carbon fiber nanotubes, but nobody wants to do that because they don't. Nobody wants to be the person that creates it because they don't know whether it'll work or not, and it's a whole bunch of money that needs to get dumped into the research of it. So now we've decided, oh well, if we can't make things smaller, we'll just make them bigger and then throw more transistors on it.
People don't use transistors anymore.
What's that song with the transistor radio? Brown Eyed Girl. Dun, 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 dun.
Like we were talking about the video cards and how like the fact that like the later series, like the better ones are larger, and
This
like
is it.
the older series are smaller.
Well,
And then
it's
I
'cause you can-
rationalized that with the phones as well. And it was like, oh shit.
No, somebody was telling me about something like this billionaire wants to,
Sorry.
Look at that.
you motherfucker. Well, like this billionaire wants to send, like people to Mars or something of this, oh my god, that looks really, like, horrid poop. Oh, some glorious poop.
No, they're having sex.
Oh no, they're having sex.
Oh, they're trying to communicate. Oh no, they're having sex. Anyway,
Get some
no.
salt and pepper.
Okay,
for
so
this,
this billionaire wants to
There's some
send
on it.
people to
Please
the
don't
Mars
get that on the
with
floor.
something of the sort.
God damn it!
I'll pick it up. Jesus Christ.
But
Where'd it fall?
It's like you.
pretty
You
sure we
should've
don't have
watched
the
him earlier. He was
technology to
throwing
bring
potatoes
them
everywhere.
back to Mars from Mars yet.
It's like you people don't understand the fact that I'm dealing with a fucking invasion.
No, I don't want any more.
I do.
We should make rice.
There's a 25-pound bag of rice at Amelia's.
What are you going in there to get? Ketchup?
Ketchup?
No.
Treppage.
I'm not
Salt.
using ketchup.
Or salt and pepper.
Oh my god, it needs salt.
Holy shit.
His American palate.
Yeah, that is true.
I pepper things, or hot sauce things.
Oh my god!
You need to watch your sodium intake, bud.
I'm still gonna eat it.
And yet, and not even the other day, you were complaining about, oh man, there's so much salt in this fucking popcorn. Oh, I put too much on it.
No, that was an accident. No, popcorn salt is way different.
That
from
is not cooked.
What? Yeah, I can. Dude, it's so starchy.
That is not even in the slightest.
Where's the pepper?
It's not.
In the...
We didn't.
I'm still eating.
Oh, you didn't get pepper. Fuck.
Why'd you get pepper?
You need salt. So it's gonna get really quiet because everybody's eating.
No, it's
Yum,
not.
yum, 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 yum.
Yum, 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 yum.
Shut up.
No detect mittens.
Technicolor green shorts.
You.
Let's buy some UFO pants.
Technicolor green shorts.
Joseph in his multicolored coat of nightmares.
What?
It was in the Venture Bro.
Oh.
It was
I
like,
don't like Venture
there was
Bros.
two other. Oh wait, yeah. It was. Dr. Girlfriend was at the Guildford Calamitous Intent, and she was trying to find a number 2 to go along with her like villain get up.
When she left.
Do you drink
Monarch.
water?
No, it was before she joined up with Monarch.
Do you
It
drink
was.
water from the tap or do you drink the water in here?
You should drink the water in there because the tap is horrible.
Yeah.
I drink tap water, so I
Um,
don't care.
I don't drink tap water.
Ugh, it was the worst hash brown thing ever.
But like they were suggesting a bunch of stuff, and one of the people they mentioned was Joseph and his multicolored coat of nightmares, and I was like, what the fuck?
This fucking wall. I always run into that fucking wall.
Which part is?
You shut up.
And it just made me think of Technicolor Dream Shorts, but it was also just hilarious because it's fucking
It's a
Joseph.
good Festus movie. Yeah, good.
No, you're not allowed.
No.
Your opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At least that's. Oh no, your opinion matters, or at least that's what we say it does.
Okay.
No.
We were having a
I do
conversation.
That was good. That was good.
Were we?
Yeah, we were.
Oh.
And then I made a noise.
What about?
I don't
Oh, I
remember.
just saw.
Technicolor green shorts, I think is what we were talking about.
Well, before that. We're talking about something before Technicolor Dream Shorts.
Flyers versus the Bruins today. Who do you think's gonna win?
Flyers.
Flyers.
I doubt it.
Fuck you.
As much as I want the Flyers to win, they're not gonna win.
Oh, I don't know. I could totally call somebody.
No, I mean the fact that they lost to what?
Opinion.
Who did they lose to? It was the Rangers last week.
That
Or was that
sounds
2
right.
days?
That sounds
Or
right.
2 games?
I hate this hockey schedule shit. It's so stupid.
Then
I get
delete
hot-
it. Oh my god.
No, the hockey schedule stuff too.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's ridiculous. There's like 5 hockey games a night.
Ooh, I can't wait until Monday.
What's Monday?
But Game of Thrones is starting up again.
Oh my god.
What?
No one else
Re-
here likes
Anybody
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
see
I know,
last
nobody
week's
else cares.
Archer? That was good. We can't do spoilers either. We're not
I'm
allowed to do
alone.
that. Yeah, I don't do that.
Anybody
How-
who
how-
listens
how
to
are we
this,
gonna
I'm
do-
alone. Please talk to me about Game of Thrones,
No,
please.
I'd rather not.
Talk to him on Game of Thrones because it's a coming to
How's this
consoles
gonna
near
be
you.
spoilers?
Shut up. No.
It's probably gonna be.
Oh my god!
3 weeks
Just imagine
after.
when Game of Thrones becomes a
That's
video
true.
game.
They did make one.
Oh, did they?
I watched two best friends play it. It wasn't. It was an RPG and it wasn't good at all. They were laughing at it the whole time. It's one of those, you know, those games where like they make a TV series or they make a movie and they just shovel out some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Oh.
They are making. There is a team that is making a mod for Mountain Blade that looks like it's going to be really good, but of course you have to leave it to modders or some indie developer to do something right.
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna laugh at that, The Walking Dead, they put out this game called The Walking Dead.
That looks so bad.
Survival Instincts.
Yeah, what is that?
It's
Is
a
that-
complete piece of shit.
Is that the thing
That's
I got
what it is.
my ear from? Yeah, Survival Instincts.
Yep. Total Biscuit did a preview of it. He was tearing it apart. It's
Is
just
it
the worst
about
piece
the
of
actual
shit.
survivors?
The frame rate on the first level? The frame rate.
It's
completely-
in beta.
No,
I
they
played
the full
I-
game.
Oh, did they?
The
Yeah,
full
Fair.
game
in
is
game
out.
stuff.
He did a review of it. The fucking frame rate drops in the opening scene down to like 15 frames a second because it can't even render the shit.
Have you?
You can lock the.
I'm
frame
assuming
rate.
you've played the alpha for
What?
that game,
What?
Arma.
Arma 3?
3?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait, did you actually use
Yeah.
it? Because I remember the last time I checked, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I
gone.
used it.
It's did Trevor get a fucking Steam account?
I don't.
We haven't talked to Trevor.
I don't know. I haven't gotten a hold of him for like a week now. I've been trying to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
We should call him right
Was
now.
it that
No,
bad?
but
I don't know.
Anyway.
I tried calling him last night.
no.
Anyway, yeah, because I want to send it to him so we can get a benchmark on his
Oh yeah, look at that. Saints Row.
computer.
It apparently comes out August 20th, 2013. Saints Row 4.
GTA 5.
Yeah, I'm so
GTA
excited.
5 here.
September 17th.
We're all gamers, by the way.
The fucking new screen.
If you couldn't have
Did you see the
gathered.
new screenshots?
I'm pretty sure they
They
know
uploaded
from our
new ones?
hipster
Yeah, the new
gamer.
screenshots. There's like
Are we
10
gonna
new
like
ones.
for like just?
Ugh.
Where are you going?
Trevor.
Don't call him. Trust me. Don't
Why?
call him.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
Later.
When we all get that, like the first thing we're gonna do is
Oh,
just multiplayer,
The
just straight
other
up.
Dead Island's coming out.
When's
Riptide?
Riptide come up?
April. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, April 23rd. Elder Scrolls Online is announced for 2013.
Yes.
It didn't look fucking
DayZ
horrible.
game is announced for 2013.
Yeah.
When they talk
Yeah.
about DayZ, they're talking
Yeah.
about like the Arma.
No.
They're talking about the standalone.
Oh, they're actually.
They're making this.
Really?
The modders got
what
hired
happened,
by Bohemia.
Yeah, what
so-
happened was Bohemia was like, okay, your whole studio,
South Park, The Truth
you can
and
work with
Sticks.
us.
Really?
Yeah,
And
it was
so
a
now
team of
they're part of
modders, and Bohemia was like, "Hey, you know how so many people love your game? Come
And
work for us and make
You know,
it better."
you know Kilroy and all them?
Mhm.
Kilroy, Del Sexy, and like all that group?
Yeah.
They're all hired. They all got hired into them.
Really?
They're doing testing for them, and they're also advisors for Bohemia, so like they're getting completely paid out the ass.
Jake has some announcement to say.
And you know what they started out as?
Modders.
YouTube commentators who just had a group. Ridiculous.
Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Patriots is
I
announced
haven't
for
heard
2013.
anything about that, but I was thinking about that. Like not even a couple days ago. I wanted
It's a
to
Tom
look into
Clancy
that.
game. It's not going to be that good.
What the?
Have you played Rainbow Six Vegas or
Vegas 2.
I hated
Ve-
Rainbow Six Vegas. It was fucking horrible.
Did you play the second one or the first one?
First
the
one.
first one sucked.
I played
ass.
both.
The
I
second
love
one was,
both of them.
The
I don't
second
care.
one. The second one was a
Both
lot
of them
better.
are good.
But the second one was a
Both
lot
of them
better.
are good.
There's a reason why they made it so quickly because the first one sucked.
Both of them are good.
I don't believe it.
I had
Homefront
so
2.
many-
I didn't know that was a big game.
Wait, Homefront.
Homefront totally
Homefront one
tanked when it came
flopped.
out.
I know.
Homefront was a piece of
Okay,
shit.
Homefront was horrible at first because they had no good servers at all on that
Luigi's
thing.
Mansion.
But
came out
after
already.
Did you hear about the SimCity disaster?
What?
The SimCity
Oh,
disaster?
people
Alright,
were
here, one
hacking
sec.
it and
But Homefront was
Everything's-
actually
and then
decent
everything's just
afterwards.
completely fucked because their
Hey.
servers aren't working.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Homefront was actually decent afterwards. Like after it was out for a while and they started fixing
Pokemon
things.
X?
It's actually pretty good right now.
Why?
There's still people that play it.
Brink. I bought Brink for $5.
Are
There's still
you
people
s-
to play that.
Wait, what is XIII?
I bet more people like that.
13.
No, it's 12.
XIII.
It's 13, I think it might be.
I only heard 2
Final
others.
They're
Fantasy.
doing, yeah, Lightning's Return, Final Fantasy 13. They're making a third Final Fantasy 13 about
Yeah.
fucking lightning.
Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 2,
Two.
and now this. I loved in Deus Ex Human Revolution when you go into that one guy's office, they have that fucking poster. It's like for Final Fantasy like 21.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing New Leaf
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out soon.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I
'cause,
don't think
like
they
yeah,
did it.
and it was made
Mm.
by Square Enix as well. So
You know,
They just gotta stop the Final
I
Fantasy 13.
liked that in
oh, it's not gonna stop.
Human Revolution, I can walk through the entire game on hard mode
Oh,
holding a box
No,
and
no, no,
not
no,
die.
no. They're coming out with that, and then they're also coming out with 14 as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a trailer for that.
Apparently they're making a Star Trek game.
Oh, good. It's
gonna suck.
What kind?
it's another one of the MMOs. I know about it.
Oh, because they've had so
It's
many
It's to
sucks.
replace the one.
It's pronounced for Windows, Xbox, and PlayStation 3.
Yeah, it's an MMO.
It's gonna suck.
It's going to be a pay-as-you-go MMO. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're gonna make it free to play.
For consoles?
Final Fantasy
Oh,
IX.
there's there's a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I know, but they don't do that.
They do shit on consoles, but
Yeah, I know,
people
but
still
they don't,
buy them.
Yeah, they don't do that often. Though.
That's not the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's not coming out for Xbox.
Wait, really?
What
Yeah,
is
it only says Windows and PlayStation. Well, it's still to be announced, so I don't know, but it only says Windows and PlayStation.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did an exclusive, because Sony kind of has been on the
I don't get the-
Final Fantasy from the beginning.
Exclusive games don't even make sense anymore.
No.
Having 3 console systems doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, let's just have one and have everybody do one.
I told him about this. Did I tell all of you guys about that?
What's that?
I was reading an article in the Mercury.
Oh god.
Yeah, so please just hold that down, because they actually had an article on gaming, which was interesting because I was like, oh, what? And they were talking about the GDC because that recently just happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they did a survey for everybody that attended the GDC. 56% of developers there identified themselves as indie developers, and of that 56%, a majority of them said that whatever games that they're currently developing will be coming out for phones and tablets.
Wait, what
Like
do you...
exclusively phones and tablets?
Yes.
That sucks.
Huh.
I hate phones.
Why?
And tablets. Because even though they're building it on the computer, it's easier and more profitable to market something on a phone or a tablet because,
Yeah.
like, there's a very niche market for
And-
computer gamers.
Yeah.
Whereas if you put it on a cell phone,
No,
anyone
computer
that's
gaming is still big, and it's still going to remain
it's big, but
And
the difference between
consoles are what's going to die.
Yeah.
It seems like.
but the
Because-
difference between putting something out on
What-
the computer and putting something on
Wait.
a cell phone.
Huge news. They're announcing Farm Simulator 2013.
Yes! oh I
Oh
can't
my
wait.
God, my life is complete.
Farm Simulator
Did you see
2012.
Did you see fucking
Your
Rooster
neighbors
Teeth?
have to hate us.
Did you see fucking
Look at
Rooster Teeth when they were playing?
Farms. Oh no, they didn't play.
They-
Farm
they
Simulator.
played one of
They
the
train
farm
simulators.
No, they played one of the farm simulators.
I haven't
Oh,
tried
there's
They were
Okay.
jumping on the roof and shit, and they were driving tractors around and just stupid fucking shit.
That's
Oh, it
awesome.
was hilarious.
Sir, you are being hunted.
But yeah. In that article, there was also the statement that was like sort of the resounding thing that was going around was like they're announcing the PS4 and the new Xbox is supposed to be like coming up this
Really?
year,
The new
and they
X-
said
The new
And they
Xbox
said
is
that-
download only.
they said that
No,
the
not necessarily.
they said that like rather than what's next, that wasn't really like the word on the developers' lips. It was who gives a fuck, like who cares. Like a majority of the developers were like we really don't care if there's a new console coming out. That's not really our like prerogative.
It's not
to do
pertinent.
anything with.
No, I
Yeah.
think no. I think they're gonna do
And-
Blu-ray with the new ones, but they're.
They were pretty hard stuck on making it
I don't
download
think
only
so.
and not including a
Do
disc
you know
drive.
how many more people want physical copies than?
A lot, but the
Yeah.
we have a marketing class at school, and we were looking at companies do this thing where they have the internal branding agents and the heads of the company basically write a list of what they think the consumers care about in a product, and then they ask consumers what they care about in a product. The companies have no fucking idea what consumers want. Like, just from the charts that I looked at, and we looked at it for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
the people that work in big companies have absolutely no idea what consumers want or even remotely care about. I can't think of examples because it was like a month and a half ago, but I could probably find the website and send it to you.
No, but you remember when we were listening to that fucking other podcast, and they were talking about Fisherman's Friend, and what was the other one?
I don't remember.
It was the Gay Time one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a fucking,
it's ice cream.
Yeah, it's a fucking caramel nut covered like ice cream pop, and it's apparently like a delicious treat. But their slogan is "It's hard to have a gay time alone."
Yeah. There's an ice cream in Britain or in Australia called Gay Time.
There's an ice cream place or like an
An ice cream brand.
called
Like a-
Gay Time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Like
And
Happy
their
Time.
slogan is "It's hard to have a gay time alone."
Happy Time. It's
and like the thing that they were discussing
see.
was like
I see.
the people in like these marketing teams have to know that there's like different connotations to these phrases, because it's
Well,
not just
if you
something that
think of-
slips
well, you
by.
never
Like
know.
it makes you catch like attention to the product.
What I was talking
Like,
about was marketing.
I can understand the whole like not using like gay time ice cream. I can understand that. That word's pretty what the new meaning of gay is, but vernacular is really different between like here and there.
I know, but I'm saying like there's shit. I don't know what the specific example would be, but there's shit in our country that like is the same way. Like they just get like real, like they like kind of get real weird with it, and like they try and give it like a little like a strange like kind of off sexual
I
spin
can't
or
even
something
think
like
of
that.
anything either. Yeah.
That would like
I
kind
know
of mess with your mind.
I can think of an example, but it's it's on the tip of my tongue, and I've seen like so many examples of this, but I can't
Like they just try
bring
to
any
give
to
you like
mind
that
right now.
like a strange connotation, so you like tell it to your friends, and it's just a way to spread things because you're like, hey, did you know about this? it says this, and you know it's that product.
You know what I just thought
Yeah.
about? Does anybody remember the?
Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How dumb was that?
We were just talking about that the other day.
We were talking about that last night.
Yesterday.
Up, done and
Up and done.
I just was thinking about it's so dumb. I can't believe we
Oh my
everybody
god,
did that.
yeah.
I didn't do it.
Because
I thought
what-
it was stupid.
What led to that? And I
Oh,
think
so
Yeah, some salt.
what led to that was because I was saying like, so I was at work, and there's this completely fucking retarded kid that works in the dairy department, and he's about to get put back on like register because he can't do his job for fucking shit, and I got
Shanghai.
I got shanghaied into staying like a good
What do you?
like a good hour and 45 after, even though I took care of everything in my department and was completely set to go. 5 minutes left of my shift, I get asked to help out the dairy
Okay.
section by like filling a whole bunch of shit.
That happened to me all the time
And-
at Costco.
Yeah, I know, but it's just ridiculous because I'm
Okay.
about to get the fuck out of there, and then I get put right back into doing like a bunch of ridiculous tasks for somebody who can't even do their own work. I have to cover for them, of course. But I said I was back there with him in the dairy department loading up the boat and everything, and I said we were talking about how shitty it was and like just the fact that I got stuck there. And I was like, I mean, he's paying me for it though, and I already have so many hours this week, so that's an egg on his face. And there was this just blank look that came onto his face, and I thought he'd like chuckle out of it or something. Like chuckle because, you know, he's an idiom and people
People know idioms.
And so he just kind of stares at me, and I guess he got the hint that like he was supposed to have some kind of response to that, and he's like, what's that mean? And I was like, you've never heard of, like, that's an egg on their face? He's like, no.
I've never heard of it.
And I just went right back to work. I was just like, fuck.
So then
And
we
so my
started up
thought
the
was, like,
conversation.
We're gonna know all this shit, but when we get older, if we get older, if this world is still around to get old in, and I was like, we're gonna look at all these fucking kids, and we're gonna be just completely gone. Like we're gonna be like the elderly people of today, where like we know all this shit from the past, and these kids are gonna be completely done. And then Kyle brought up the fact, like, are there any idioms that came up while we were here that nobody else would know? And he suggested tomahawking up and done, and all that stupid bullshit. I'm like, no, that's not something at all. Don't even
Like,
try and give that any type of like level of.
Don't even acknowledge it.
Like
Yeah,
your,
don't
your
even
mom wears
acknowledge it.
military boots. Do you know what that means?
Yeah,
I love
your
that
mom's a
one.
whore, pretty
Or
much.
like sweating like a whore in
And a
church.
thief.
Sweating like a whore in church. That's my favorite one.
I never heard
Well, you
that
see-
before, but yeah.
When we have kids, when we're like 50,
And we say
none
that,
of them are gonna know that.
Sweating like a whore in church. Now I'm gonna say all those around my kids.
And then they're gonna say it, and all of their friends are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking? What does that even mean?"
Yeah, my crazy dad says it all the time.
It means a whore, you know, someone
Is sweating
has
in
sex.
church.
She's in church, the house of God, where you're not supposed to have sex with people.
Do
So
I
she's
really need to
sweating.
explain
She's
any
being.
more of this?
Well, it's stressful, and they'll be like, "Why didn't you just say that's like that's a stressor or something?" It's a fucking idiom, you dumb shit.
I love the fact that you're just gonna call your children dumb shits.
No, I'm hoping my children will call their friends dumb shits.
I have to get out of here.
Oh, but we gotta wrap this up soon.
Yeah, we should probably.
I
wrap it
gotta
up.
go.
Well, anyway, the whole thing. Okay, we should just probably wrap it up.
No, what were you saying?
Holy shit.
That was when I used to work at Costco. Like when I had to do the overnights, it would be from like 10 to 8 in the morning, and then they weren't finished. And you're like, oh, I just stay 1 more hour. It's just 1 more hour. Like, it's like, I'm really tired. I just worked like a whole 8-hour shift or however long it was, and it's like, no, 1 more hour. Plus you're getting paid overtime. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little bit more money for that little bit of extra fucking time.
Yeah, but you get paid ridiculously there.
I did. I miss it so much there.
Like,
go get hired
his
again.
fucking friend spent bought a GameCube and spent $600 on fucking games for that.
Plus, he got a SNES and an N64.
Does he do register?
Uh-huh. No, he stocks until
And then he does
10 and then just register for 2 hours.
Register make more. They make more too. They're at Costco than anybody else.
Like if I
It's
had
like
that,
an extra
if
50
I had
cents.
that, yeah, but I was saying if I had that kind of money, I could fucking do a lot more.
Yeah, it was nice.
Trying
And
to
then
find
I worked
out
in.
maybe.
Also worked in major
I just
sales,
need a
so I
mode.
didn't have
I
to
need
do
a mode
jack
of
shit all the
transportation. I
fucking
don't have
day.
like a car or anything like that. Like that's the one foundation that like everybody else seems to have.
I drove
And
in
I
this,
just
though.
wasn't able to fucking get anything together to do that. Like I have a house, but that means I can't have a car.
Be like Matt and just get a fucking beater.
Because everybody else, it's like
And have Dave fix
I have
it.
a car, but I still live with my parents, so it's like
Okay, so should we?
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. If you actually lasted this long, I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
you did.
If you actually cared to listen to us,
Thanks to the maybe
You're
one of you
on.
that exists.
Yeah.
that exists.
And the one
Maybe.
PETA member who's still like fucking ants. Fuck. Okay. So,
Tell your friends, spread the word, and we'll see you whenever we film the next one.
Okay. Bye.
Yep, so-
But-
See ya.